together and jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Price. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Let's talk about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Meadows. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to get outside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a real...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good...
Lots of room to run. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On first down from their own 22. It's reverse. Showing up top. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I like the mindset. Early in the game, you want to poke and prod. You want to figure out what the defense is doing. How can I attack it and be successful? Is there any vulnerabilities? Giving the ball to a wide receiver, how do they adjust to it? This might set something up later on down the road.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here's a heat. He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the defense?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They'll run it on the counter. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Green.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
All by himself. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters.
He's loose. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Hale. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
There he goes! Pass attack. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 35. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Wyoming took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cowboys that fired on all cylinders. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Coming out with it, it's Young. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls.
Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They want to run it left here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Young. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field, trying to hit the sideline on the right.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Calls and fired complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Stone. Works the middle of the field.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The corners are walked up tight. On the direct snap, it's Berry. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Johnson looking to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big...
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Going deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense putting points on the board. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got him this time. and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Immediately fires to the middle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Looking for the end zone. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.